Taking the track, one pack, one team on the attack. Hear that? Boom, boom, what's that? So ain't nothing you can do. Here we go, blacks. Here we go. One pack, one team. Oh, we're gonna run you over like a raging bulldozer. Hear that? Ooh, what's that? So you're saying do? Ain't nothing you can do. One pack. One team, one pack, one team. We're taking the floor. We're black and green and ready for war. Hands wrapped, wheels on. Just need my helmet. Shit strapped, game on. That's how we do it. One pack, one team. Inserted all stars. Waiting on a whistle. 'Cause that's when it all starts. Here comes the brass. Here comes the brass. Taking the track, one pack, one team on the attack. Hear that? Boom, what's that? So ain't nothing you can do. Thought I went left, but instead I went right. Get used to it. I'm passing you all night. You can't get through when you hit our wall. Nothing you can do except take a fall. On you like rats, on you like tats.
All right, let me go with a false start there. Sometimes we get so excited. The rolling whistle doesn't even the game starts. Just means that we're all in place. So, we got Forrest Bump versus Bigfoot for the black team, Forrest Bump for the white team. And the black team is the first one to achieve the coveted lead jammer. The lead jammer is the first person to get the first jammer to get out of the pack. The white team has now also completed their initial pass as Forrest Bump is about half a track behind. Bigfoot has scored 4 points though for the black team. Bigfoot does have the ability to call it off. Forrest Bump has completed their initial pass of scoring 4 points, but has been recycled back into the pack. Now finally is forced to let go by the foremost walkers. This champ is neck and neck at 4-4. Forrest Bump taking the outside as we're to the right, jumps to the inside. Both jammers are now engaging in a little bit of jammer-on-jammer action. We always love to see Bigfoot knocks over Forrest Bump a little bit, but they're right back up again. Both teams content to keep skating. 12 points so far for the black team, just as Bigfoot accomplishes one more pass. Bigfoot taking the outside line, manages to stay in and they're hit by 2 blockers, it looks like. Jumping inside, held back by number 412, is kept in and then that turned into a tripod that has pretty much put Bigfoot at a standstill. Meanwhile, Forrest Bump has caught back up, taken the outside, but was knocked out and was circled all the way back 20 feet behind the pack. 20 feet is the farthest that you are allowed to go behind. Bigfoot did have the ability to call off that jam whenever they felt like it, but they just kept it running and in their favor as well because they are actually we've only got a 1 point difference so far. Oh my gosh, I should stop talking to their scoreboard's up there. 20 to 15 for our opening jam so far, 30 rounds. For the white team is now jamming. For the second jam is Hellhound for the black team. All the white team jammers So that's going to be a big 8 points for the white team and 0 for the black team. So that is a pretty, that's exactly what you want to do as a lead jammer. If you emerge from the pack as the first jammer to pass all the blockers in the first pass, that means you're the lead jammer. And the reason why that's so great is because you get the ability to call out the jam. AKA, you can end the jam whenever you like it. So if you got 8 points and the other team got 0, and you just want to stop that jam and just reset and start a new jam, you can do just that. And that's your number one strategy roller, and you can see that the black team executed that perfectly in the last jam. Speed Scorpio versus Joker. Speed Scorpio for the white team is your lead jammer. Joker taking the outside line, getting it pushed off the track, recycles very quickly. Speed Scorpio takes the inside line. The Joker has dashed the half, taking the star off, but they put it back on. Now they're neck and neck. Speed Scorpio on a second scoring pass. The Joker unable to pick up any points for that. Great strategy by White there. 5 points for Speed Scorpio White and 0 for Black. Our score up there right now is 20-28. Both of these teams seem pretty evenly matched, but that's what we want to see in a derby. We want to have some good healthy competition. Ace of Skates versus Pounding are lined up as the jammers. Ace of Skates in black, Pounding in white, Pounding taking the outside. Only has one more skater to deal with. Gets knocked out quickly, off quick on the track, but Ace of Skates is able to get that lead jammer status quickly, right from the balance as well. Both of the jammers are now neck and neck for the match. 4-4. The jam is going off. So we got to push to it. 4-4. Our totals right now, 24-32. 24 for black team, 32 to white. So real quick about the rules. You may notice that if a jammer is pushing just 1 or 2 blockers out really far out in front of the pack, but then those blockers just seem to look like they give up, they're not giving up. They're just not allowed to hit the jammer outside of the engagement zone. The engagement zone is 20 feet in front of the pack. So that's what prevents this game from turning into a race. El Diablo is your lead jammer for white. He's about a quarter lap behind El Diablo. Both jammers coming in hot. El Diablo calls out the jam. That was a close one. We lose, we got 4 points for white and 2 for black. So very good and quick, knowledgeable and fast follow by white. When you've got 2 jammers neck and neck, that's kind of the best strategy to do. I think that they're just going to keep following you. You want to get into that pack as quick as possible, pass a few people really fast, and then come on. My apologies on the jam line for the first time tonight versus Tear Dance for white. Tear Dance in the front. Picks up the jammer. And so it looks like there was a multiplayer block call on the black team, enabling that lead jammer. My apologies, about a half a lap behind. Meanwhile, Tear Dance on and jammer Astoria calls off the jam. Just as the black jammer gets to the back of the pack, so that's going to be 0 points for the black jammer and all 4 for white. Great strategy there on white. White is starting to pull away a little bit, 40 points to 26 in favor of white.
I guess by breaking through the pack. So they're like the running backs, and everybody else.
Helman versus Forrest Bump for your jammers.
One of them two gets through everybody first.
Helman taking the inside, immediately knocked down, forced to cycle to the back of the pack. Forrest Bump, taking the outside of the lead jammer for white. Helman now also out of the back. About a half of that behind as Forrest Bump is on a scoring pass, takes the outside. an excellent jam by White.
Okay.
4 more points. 44 to
I
26 in
started
favor of
doing
White.
our own streams, and I was curious about how like.
So basically, I just have a scene that points to a local file.
And it's just like a 10-second.
Nightshade versus
20
Cocktail.
seconds.
This might be the first time I've seen Nightshade on the
Right
jam
click
line.
over, and then I just have a hotkey. I hit that, it saves it to that file.
And it's long.
Yeah. And then you go down to the check out whether I
White team inside, the pivot for the black team had her number though. Was able to get her off the track. Now on Nightshade, they're chasing the back of the pack. Looks like we might have a little equipment malfunction for the White jammer. The jam is called off.
Oh, do you guys know? Well, that can't be that hard. It's really, I'm sure there's a plug-in and like a hotkey.
I'm not quite sure if White had been declared the jammer or if we just called that off for the skate malfunction.
I could like
But either way, we're going to
turn it up
restart
and
here.
like restart or replay or something like that.
Bandit line.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's
So here's
definitely
the line for the first time on the skate next to Bigfoot. We started the skate on the jammer. Bigfoot takes the outside, cycles to the back by the White team's pivot.
I think that's also really great for skaters.
Manages to jump through onto the middle of the track. Picks up the jam off the black. Vandalize the cycle to the back. About 20 feet behind is where the engagement zone ends. You can't take the jam back any farther than 20 feet. A scoring pass is going to shoot by Bigfoot. That's 2 more points. Meanwhile, the White Jammer has completed their initial pass.
They have to get through.
Both teams are eligible to score points at the moment. We'll see if Bigfoot allows Vandalize to pick up any points. Vandalize able to do a little bit of pirouette there on the inside, managed to stay inbounds, picks up 4 points for the White team. Meanwhile, Bigfoot having a bit of trouble from the White blockers. Take it to the inside, forced to recycle it. Calls off the jam. Meanwhile, the White team was able to skate by for an extra 4 points. So that was an 8-8 jam. So even though Bigfoot had gotten a recycle to the back of the pack, they had already passed all 4 blockers. So that means they already got those points. The points can't be rescinded. So they got all the 4, and then they saw the White jammer going through, and they said, oh, that's enough. I'm going to call it off and stop any potential bleeding. The crack in the 2 ends versus Stain Scorpio. A really, really fast start to this jam. Stain Scorpio take it to the outside on the black team's pivot. But she's got a lot of spunk. She's ready to come down against that same pivot, pushing and pushing. Take it off out for all of her work. The crack is stuck behind all 4 of the White team's blockers meanwhile. And now Stinging Scorpion is behind a tripod of 3 black blockers. Nobody has achieved the current status of lead jammer just yet. We've got some penalties being called to forearms. You cannot have anybody with an extended forearm. The White jammer has emerged from the pack first. However, because the jammer took off the star helmet, they are ineligible to pick up the jammer. So the black team could still get the jammer. The White jammer jumped to the inside. It looked like it could have been construed as a trick, but that was a legal block. Managed to stay down, picked up 4 points. Again, we don't have the jammer. The black team. The Kraken finally emerges from the pack as they're in the jam, calls it off, stops the bleeding. The Dirty Brats on the White side. Total of, I think we're going to wait for the total points here. Looks like 4. So 1 complete scoring pass for White and 0 for Black. Our total update, our score total update is 34 to 56 in favor of White.
We usually say like
Helen versus El Diablo. El Diablo for White, Helen for Black.
was legal, I know it's playing the same, but like, yeah, the Stars, who scored?
El Diablo picks up the lead jammer. Hellhound stuck behind a four ball. Needs a little bit of offense there from her friends. But just like that, the white jammer is back to attack. Hellhound quickly emerges. Patricia's initial scoring pass. We've got a cut trap call and a multi-cover block call. A lot of chaos going on as the white jammer calls off the jammer. And it's an H2 by 4 points, so that was another push jam, 44-60 in favor of white.
Sometimes, like, the first gamer who gets out,
We've got two blockers, one for each team in the box. So we're going to start out at 3 versus 3. Bigfoot for the black team, punch button on the camera for the first time. This is being for the white team. Bigfoot taking the outside line, pushed off, is cycled by number 412. But Amy jumps in really quickly, does a little pirouette, picks up Legion for the black team, but is pulled off on a track cut. So we're going to see our first jammer penalty now. There's a power move for the white team as Bigfoot is going to sit for 30 seconds. Because Bigfoot was declared lead jammer before the penalty was called, that means that this jammer is going to go to the full 2 minutes. There's going to be no lead jammer. And Punch Buggy is going to pick up as many points as they can. While Bigfoot has to pick them
I
up.
think it was something when they were coming through the pack, so it might have been an
And now Punch Buggy has a 1-skater advantage as does a black blocker as well. In the box, attempts to take the inside line. Is
It's a
taken
shame
out
because it
and
was really
calls
sad
off
to
the
put
jammer.
coming out of the pack because they were
However,
he went backwards and then flipped around really fast. It
called
looked
off the
good.
jammer.
I didn't see the floor. Yeah.
And so our point total is 7-0 in favor of the white team for that last game.
I don't know if they were ever coming.
Forest Bump versus Lakenator. Lakenator for the black team is the first time they jammed.
He's just like somebody I know.
Lakenator taking the outside, was able to get past. Should pick up the jammer, was able to get back up very fast. Meanwhile, Forest Bump stuck in the pack. Took off the jammer helmet. Kamakawa was able to complete their initial pass. 4 points though were picked up really quickly by the black team. The white team was denied 3 points in that last game as 4 points were picked up and then immediately called off the jam. Joker versus Darius.
I don't know what opening play that was. It's like a really weird way to play.
So the white team right at the bat is giving the Joker a lot of hard times. And now the blockade on the right is really beautiful right there, allowing Darius to pick up the lead jammer. The Joker is now also on the attack. Darius on a stealing pass. Calls on the jam. I believe that's going to be 0 points for black and 2 for white.
No, the only thing that made me was hard.
You see me moving around from volleyball.
We're going to start this game with a 1-skater advantage for the white team. We've got the pivot for the black team in the box.
They probably handle it better than me.
Bigfoot versus Pound Cake. Both taking the outside line, but Bigfoot taken off by the white team's pivot immediately. Forced to cycle. Meanwhile, Pound Cake takes up lead in the white. Bigfoot also out of the engagement zone. Completed their initial pass. Pound smart move. Let's reset here. 4-4.
I'm not
73 big points for the Derby West right side and 48 for the Hellhounds. We've got about 10 minutes left in this half and a whole another period, half-hour length period after the break.
What's the rules on this? Like trying to break that apart.
Punch Buggy versus Hellhounds again. And we've got a tight little scrum here, but Hellhound is able to emerge victorious as Eugene on the inside. Punch Buggy, not Eugene, but half a lap behind Hellhound. Hellhound approaching the engagement zone on a scoring pass. Unfortunately, it's knocked down, and they take Punch Buggy to skate on grass, pretty much untouched for the white team, so that's 4 points for the white. The black team was the jammer. Somehow was the jammer, decided to call off the jam rather than get scored upon. Smart jamming decision. 3 points for Hellhound and 4 for Punch Buggy. Jammer awareness is very important in this game. You want to always be looking at your bench teams to show, like, to get the direction of what to do next. But when you're in the melee and you're around all these like skaters and you have to be aware yourself to know when is the best time to call off the jam. A good jammer awareness is a skill that takes a long time to learn, and it's something that is crucial to winning games. Because if you're calling off that jam 1 second too late, it could be the difference between 0 points and 4 points. We have another timeout here. This is a team timeout, so it's going to be 1 minute. Black team has called this. Each team gets 2 timeouts per half, and they also get an official review to challenge something that has happened in the previous jam. So I'm going to take this moment to remind you about the raffle baskets that we have available. Don't forget to buy a raffle ticket. The proceeds benefit both leagues. Buy some merch from the Brats upstairs and from SCRE downstairs. And there's also carnations for Valentine's Day gifts. All right, our timeout has ended. I haven't really got a chance to read you guys any ads. There's been no halftime. There's been no timeouts. Our score right now is 51-77 in favor of the white team. Deer Dance versus Biohazard. Deer Dance emerges as the lead jammer. Biohazard forced to cycle. The white team regrouping on her in the front. Completes their initial pass. Both teams are able to score points, and indeed Deer Dance is wrapping them up in the middle of the pack. Calls off the jam.
In my mind, she's been talking about this for the past like 2 years.
We would like to, at this time, thank all of our new and returning sponsors. Steel City is still looking for sponsors. We're always looking for sponsors. If you are interested in learning more, please email sponsorship@steelcityroller.org. Again, we are owned and operated by ourselves. We are a non-profit. Nobody's getting paid here. The Joker versus Bandolion. Joker in the black, both teams up against really strong blocking walls here. The pack is barely but a few feet from the starting line. Got a direction of gameplay being called. You can't hit anybody going in non-derby direction. And the Joker is lead jammer for black. A bit of an apex jump for Bandolion. Gets them out of the pack. And an attempted apex jump by Joker, which was unsuccessful and resulted in a low block penalty, is going to be a blocking, rather a jammer penalty for the black team. So we're going to start actually with a really big advantage for white. We've got 2 black blockers in the box and the black Forrest Bump gets to be the beneficiary of this two-skater advantage. The white team rushing in to give him a little help, and Dean picks up Reed Jammer and turns it off. The black Jammer has to sit for a big 30 seconds. In the meantime, white is going to play nothing but offense, and black is going to play nothing but defense. Taking the inside line goes to Griffin Pivot in number 18-20. On a scoring pass, completes the scoring pass. Meanwhile, all skaters are back on the track. The black Jammer has completed their initial pass. They are now eligible to score points. Then we know we've got Forrest Bump for the white team on a second scoring pass. Calls off the jam. Denying black any points. 88 points to 51 in favor of white. Steel City Roller Derby is always recruiting officials and volunteers. So whether you want to come with us and skate or be off skate, and you're interested in learning, or you're just interested in learning more, please email refs@steelcityrollerderby.org. No experience is needed. We've got another timeout, this time for the white team. Be sure to follow the Steel City Roller Derby and the Derby Brats on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Get updates on bout scores, league events, and more. Steel City invites you to join us upstairs at the Pizza Pub after our second game for an after party, so we hope to see you there. Again, you can get drinks right now if you like. You just have to keep them upstairs on the upper level during the Derby Brats game. So no drinking down on the wooden floor, at least until after this game is over. And you can start to drink right now if you want. The rolling whistle means that our timeout is over. Hopefully, both teams discussed what they needed to discuss. We were able to reset. A little bit over 5 minutes left in this half. Meanwhile, Bigfoot on a scoring pass, able to clear almost completely by themselves, picks up 4 points for black. The white Jammer Interiors has still not completed their initial pass, still not eligible to score points. Bigfoot approaching the back of the pack on their second scoring pass. Not to the inside briefly, but able to recycle very quickly and jump back on in. Takes up another 4 points for the black team. The star has been passed for the first time in this game to number 4, El Diablo, former pivot, now Jammer for the white team. El Diablo on a scoring pass. Meanwhile, Bigfoot completes their third, or is that their second scoring pass? Their second scoring pass. White team able to manage to pick up 2 points at the end of that jam. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was a third scoring pass, but I try not to say anything until the refs actually throw it up. But I'm a former ref, so sometimes I get a little 100%, so I apologize. You count the points as they are. 63 to 90 in favor of the white team. Hellhound versus Panther Jammers, and both of the Jammers get out almost like belted away. It's like a photo finish right there to get out of the pack, but the white Jammer is your lead Jammer. The box is clear, 5 on 5. unfortunately calls off the jam after picking up 2 more points, denying that black team, and we can say that 4 points to 6.5. Dormont Forest, proud to serve the Dormont area. They are family-owned and operated. They are committed to offering one of the finest floral arrangements and gifts, backed by a service that is friendly and prompt. Their professional staff is dedicated to making your experience a pleasant one. That is why they go the extra mile to make it the white team picks up GG and that is the new team. Meanwhile, the black jammer is about a half a lap behind. The white team is on their scoring pass, able to pass all 4 blockers, calls off the jam. The white team called off the jam, but unfortunately not fast enough because the black team was able to pick up 4 points as well. So that's 4 points to 4 points. We've got a little bit under 2 minutes left as maybe the last jam or 2.5. Still a very close game here. 71 to 1
I have to disappear during
in favor of the white team. For the black team has been a power jammer, and indeed picks up lead jam again for the black team. Deer Dance, a familiar opponent to Bigfoot, also is the white team's jammer, about a half lap behind. Bigfoot takes the outside, but is denied by Captain Crash. Attempts the outside again, now this time is successful, and picks up 4 points on his scoring pass. Deer Dance also able to complete their scoring pass for 4 points. You have to play offense and defense at the same time. It's not easy. Bigfoot back in the pack on another second scoring pass. Deer Dance as well. Bigfoot calls off the jam. Deer Dance picks up 4 points and completes that second pass.
before the next game.
1 point picked up by Deer Dance in the back. Bigfoot scored 8 points. Deer Dance 5. Total of 7 goals and 1 in favor of the white team.
So they can just stay
If
right
you
there.
can stop the other person the entire
Right.
time.
So like, can you look like a big like blocker?
I'll let go.
For our last champion is the Joker versus Punch Buggy. The Joker, the pack is about split with one person bruising in the center to keep it all legal. Although it looks like they got a cut track call being called on the Joker, so we're going to power jam the Punch Buggy and the white team. Punch Buggy is knocked off to the outside, brought all the way back, 20 feet behind the pack. Is able to recover from that very quickly though, and picks up lead jam for the white team. So they are now on a power jam and able to score points.
They have 2 people.
They also have a 1 skater advantage because there's a black blocker in the box. Punch Buggy out to the inside by the black privet, forced to recycle. Meanwhile, the Joker is released from the box, back on track. Needs to pick up an initial pass still, does not have their initial pass. There's everybody all over the track. We've got 2 white blockers in the box now, 1 black blocker in the box.
said that. Here comes the brass. Here comes the brass. Taking the track, one back, one team on the attack. Hear that? Ooh, ooh, what's that? So ain't nothing you can do. It's a power jam, stacking points like blocks. How's the view from the penalty box? Who's got next? Right up jumps. How you gonna stop the apex jumps? One pack, one team, that's how we roll. Try to get through, you're playing the toll. Here comes the brass, here comes the brass. Taking the track, one pack, one team on the attack. Hear that? Ooh, ooh, what's that? So ain't nothing you can do. Here we go, Brax. Here we go. One pack, one team. Oh, we're gonna run you over like a raging bulldozer. Hear that? Ooh, ooh, what's that? So you're saying, dude, ain't nothing you can do. Oh. One pack. One team, one pack, one team. We're taking the floor. We're black and green and ready for war. Pads wrapped, wheels on. Just need my helmet. Shit strapped, game on. That's how we do it. One pack, one team. Inserted all stars. Waiting on a whistle. 'Cause that's when it all starts. Here comes the brass. Here comes the brass. Taking the track, one pack, one team on the attack. Hear that? Ooh, what's that? So ain't nothing you can do. Ooh. Thought I went left, but instead I went right. Get used to it. I'm passing you all night. You can't get through when you hit a wall. Nothing you can do except take a fall. On you like rats, on you like tats. We're gonna teach your booty. Yeah, I said that. Here comes the brass. Here comes the brass. Taking the track, one pack, one team on the attack. Hear that? Ooh, ooh, what's that? So ain't nothing you can do. It's a power jam, stacking points like blocks. How's the view from the penalty box? Who's got next? Right up jumps. How you gonna stop the apex jumps? One pack, one team, that's how we roll. Try to get through, you're playing the toll. Here comes the brass. Here comes the brass. Taking the track, one pack, one team on the attack. Hear that? Ooh, ooh, what's that? So ain't nothing you can do. Ooh. Here we go, Brax. Here we go. One pack, one team. Oh, we're gonna run you over like a raging bulldozer. nothing you can do except take a fall. Swarm you like rats, on you like tats. We're gonna kick your booty, yeah, I said that. Here comes the blast, here comes the blast. They can't turn one back, one team on the attack. Hear that? Boom, boom, what's that?
Maybe something to eat. There is food at the Pizza Pub. There's food downstairs at, like there's a snack bar, but there's also food upstairs at the Pizza Pub. They have, burgers and bar food, chicken tenders, things like that. So if you're hungry, there is stuff on both levels if you would like. That rolling whistle means that we are about to start our second half. Let's remind you all of the score, 82 to 113 in favor of the white team. Very, very close game though, still. So it could be anybody's game. Bigfoot and Deer Dance, a familiar lineup of jammers. Deer Dance at the front of the pack, but caught up by the black blockers, enabling Bigfoot to pick up lead jam. Deer Dance about a half a lap behind Bigfoot. The pack for a second going quickly, but then went to a standstill. Bigfoot taking the outside, managed to stay in bounds, picks up 4 points for black. Deer Dance gets pushed to the outside line, but notices that she was about to cut the track and decides to jump right back outside. That's what we gotta do. Another 4 points for Bigfoot, however, has cut the track during that last pass, so it's going to sit on a penalty box for 30 seconds. We've got a power jam for Deer Dance on the white side. Because Bigfoot was the lead jammer, that means that there is no lead jammer any longer. Nobody can call off the jam, and this jam is going to go to its full 2 minutes. And now it looks like we're going to have a jammer switch out. The white jammer, Deer Dance, has also been caught on a track cut, and they're going to sit in the box. That releases Bigfoot to the track. Deer Dance is only going to have to sit in the pack, in the box for as long as Bigfoot did. Bigfoot is back on the track, scoring some points. Picks up a second scoring pass, 4 more points. All skaters are back on the track now, eligible to score points. Pack is in the front, in the back, they were out of play. We've got another track cut penalty, unfortunately picked up by Deer Dance, so now Bigfoot is back on a power jam. 30 seconds, we're going to have to play nothing but offense for the black side, and the white side is going to do defense. Unfortunately, we're not able to get it together quick enough. And Bigfoot was able to pick up 4 points just as the end of that jam. It went for the full 2 minutes. So if you were the lead jammer but you're called on a penalty, when you see that box, you relinquish your lead jammer status. So you're no longer allowed to call off that jam, and that's why the jam lasts its maximum of 2 minutes. The black team is going to start off with a power jam. They have narrowed that score, by the way, quite significantly. Bigfoot able to pick up 16 big points for the black side. Number 66, Joker, taking the inside line. Picking up a track cut, though. I did see that. Waiting for the refs to call it officially, though. We're going to have another jammer switch out. So again, the Joker is only going to sit for as long as Deer Dance was sitting, making our penalty box workers really, really have to work hard. The outside line taken by Deer Dance, jumps to the inside line is your lead jammer, the white. The pack is hit to a standstill. White gets a little bit of offensive help from the Kennedy, but unfortunately they take off the track and cycle all the way back to the back to the back. That enables the Joker to complete their initial pass. They are now able to score points as well, but not before the jam is called off by Deer Dance. So I believe that's going to be 0 points for the black team, a total of 3 points for the white team. 98 for black, 120 for white. Only 22 points separates these teams. During the halftime, I imagine there was quite a bit of discussion about strategy. See if the black team can be a second half team like the Steelers. Stinging Scorpio versus the on the white team versus Hellhound for the black team. Stinging Scorpio is going to be on the right side, while Hellhound is also out of the pack, about a half a lap behind. We've got one blocker for each team in the box. Both jammers were pretty much neck and neck there, so the white jammer very smartly was able to get past, pick up their 4 points, and call it off very quickly, denying the black team any points. Are you interested in joining the Steel City Roller Derby? We would love to have you. Email us at recruiting@steelcityrollerderby.org to find out when our next Derby 101 session is scheduled and get signed up. We've got Bigfoot versus Forrest Bump. Bigfoot is for the jammer for the black team. Forrest Bump attempting the inside line but was denied, forced to recycle. Meanwhile, Bigfoot on a scoring pass picks up 4 points for the black team. Still on their initial pass is Forrest Bump. 2 white blockers in the box, 1 black blocker. Bigfoot takes the outside line, almost protects another 4 points. Forrest Bump, meanwhile, on their initial scoring pass, taken onto the inside, forced to recycle to the back of the pack. Bigfoot picking up another big 4 points for the black team. Forrest Bump now recycled to the back, to the outside. You cannot, when you get knocked out, you cannot come back in front of anybody that was in front of you when you got knocked out. So that's why people skate backwards to get you to recycle back as far back as they possibly can. So that was a gigantic jam for Bigfoot and the black team. 114 to 127, 16 big points for Bigfoot. So there's a Bratz fundraiser on March 27th I would like to tell you all about. It's a 4-course dinner and wine pairing evening at the Black Radish Kitchen from 6 to 9 p.m. Please visit the Roller Derby, the Pittsburgh Derby Rats website or the social media for more details. Captain is your lead jammer for the white team. Nightshade, forced to recycle. Able to skate up the outside line on their initial pass. Meanwhile, Captain picked up 4 points on their first scoring pass. Pound Cake is the lead jammer, has the ability to call off his jam. Nightshade scored 4 points for the black team. Pound Cake picks up another 4 points for the white team. 8 points total for the white. And 8 points for the black team, 4 for the white. We also have a Derby Bratz prom that is going to be happening on February 23rd at Bellum Fermentation from 6 to 8 p.m. There's going to be skating, games, food, fun stuff. Derby prom. Deer dance for the white team into the jammer versus the joker on the black side. Deer dance up towards the front of the pack. Take it to the outside and off the track, but was called lead jammer, even though they are not out of the pack quite. Now they're able to score points. Meanwhile, the joker knocked down the force people, but able to pick themselves up really, really quickly. That's something I've been noticing. You can tell that these are junior skaters because their recycling time and getting back up in the fall is about unparalleled, you know. They don't know they can break yet. That jam was called off only 2 points scored for the white team, 0 for the black team. A little bit over 21 points left in this game. Our score is 118 to 137 in favor of the white team. Bigfoot versus Forrest Bump. Unfamiliar lineup here. Bigfoot off the line like a rocket. Knocked down and right back up again. Picking up the lead jam for the black team.
onto your hips twice to call the game. Big kid's not doing that.
It might be small inside.
The Derby Brats,
Cupid's chokehold.
the Derby Brats black team, 12 points in that jam and 8 for the white team. So our total is 130 to 145. 15 points separate these teams. 20 minutes left in the game.
I'm noticing some references to Sancho.
The Kraken versus El Diablo.
I don't.
Both of the jammers pretty much emerged from the pack at the same time. But it was El Diablo. A little bit of taunting there from the Kraken. But El Diablo says, I'm just going to call out this jammer. You're not
Even
going
if
to
he's
get
getting like a
any
recording of it, I'm sure that would be useful.
Taunt the only ones. We're going to reset here with Crown
But
Cake
also, no
versus
pressure,
Ace
no
of
pressure on
Spades.
recording either.
Thanks, Lois. I would probably score favor.
I wish I had my person have another video.
Ace of Spades for the black team. Haven't seen the jam all that much, but they're doing a great job. Crown Cake is in the jammer, but Ace of Spades is right on their heel as we get a little bit of a little rep on NSL action here. Hopefully, if everybody is okay. Both jammers hit the back of the pack simultaneously. Crown Cake for the white team that comes out of merge, beating their initial pack, their scoring pass first. 4 points for white. Black is still having a hard time completing their scoring pass. And white has now wrapped Ace of Spades. That is Crown Cake calls off the jam. 8 points for the white team, 4 for the black team. Great jammer awareness from the white team there. Calling it off before black can get any more points. Deer Dance versus Bigfoot.
We're gonna go.
The initial scrum there resulted in quite a few blockers and jammers on the ground, but everybody's back up in action right now. We've got Bigfoot in the back of the pack against all 4 white blockers. And up at the front of the pack, Deer Dance is taken onto the outside in a pretty bodacious hit and brought all the way back to 20 feet behind the pack. Bigfoot emerges from the pack first, but they are not in the jammer. So as soon as the jam, the lead jammer was being called for the white side, they called it off. Sometimes you can be the first jammer to emerge from the pack, but you don't get lead jammer, and that's it. Sometimes that happens because of a no pass, no penalty. That means you passed a skater, but they were out of bounds at the time, so you did not get credit for that. So if you didn't pass it legally, you still can be out of the pack, but you don't get the lead jammer status. The Kraken versus Stinging Scorpio. Stinging Scorpio takes a tumble, but is the lead jammer for white. Again, I'm very impressed with how fast these kids can get up. Almost like it doesn't hurt at all. The Kraken round, a quarter of a lap behind Stinging Scorpio. Stinging Scorpio on a scoring pass. Not to the inside, but not out. Calls off the jam. Black team did pick up a couple points towards the end of that jam. But overall, that was a positive again for the white side. Our total is right now 136 for the black team and 157 for the white team. Pittsburgh Derby Brats can be found at pittsburghderbybrats.net as well as on all the social media platforms. Follow them for their next game as well as score updates. Big Joker versus Crown Cake. Bit of a slow pack here as both blocking teams are working really, really hard and everybody's pretty much almost at a standstill here. When the pack is going really slow, you gotta make sure that you are actually moving forward because you can't be stopped and block somebody. That is illegal. You want to keep the game moving forward. A stop block or a the direction of gameplay when you hit somebody in the opposite non-dirty direction is a penalty. We still don't have a new jammer yet, as both jammers are really getting a hard time from the blockers on both sides. And unfortunately, we've got a penalty being picked up by the jammer for Okay, we've got two jammer penalties happening almost simultaneous. So since Pound Cake went to the box first, they sat, and now the Jokers are only going to sit for as long as Pound Cake sat, and then they're going to be released. And nobody is re-jamming anymore. So this is going to go for 14 minutes. Pound Cake back on the track. The Broncos working overtime really, really well. Joker was back on the track. While they were all distracted, Pound Cake, Joker was able to spin around the outside, picked up their initial scoring pass, now is able to score points. Again, takes the outside. White team was distracted trying to help their jammer, and they totally let the black jammer go past. Joker threw for yet another scoring pass as the jam reaches its natural conclusion. That was a big jam for the black team, much needed. I believe 8 points if there's not more. 144 to 157 in favor of the white team. We haven't had a whole lot of jams go for the full 2 minutes. But when you have both jammers going to the box, that's 100% going to be a 2-man jam. Bigfoot versus Forrest Bump are going to line up here from the very first jam of the game. Forrest Bump taking the outside. Denied there. Bigfoot almost almost got the lead jammer, picked up a penalty. That is Forrest Bump for the white team to pick up lead jammer status. So when you get to the second half of the game, you tend to get a little bit more tired, and you see a few more penalties being picked up. So that is true of this game as well. Forrest Bump on scoring pass. He's the lead jammer. The white team stopping the pack to a standstill to enable Forrest Bump to pick up some points with as minimal effort as possible. Black team was able to recycle Forrest Bump. Meanwhile, Bigfoot back on the track. I believe has completed their initial pass. Nope, now they have completed their initial pass because they scored a penalty on their first pass. So now that's the initial pass. So that would be 0 points for black and 7 points for white. 144 to 164. Again, I'm going to remind you about the Black Radish Kitchen Brats fundraiser happening March 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. There are tickets available on the Eventbrite event page. Nightshade versus Nightshade. Nightshade is your jammer for the black team. Nightshade is your jammer for the white team. Richie is now eligible to score points. Only has 1 blocker left to deal with energy. Passes and picks up 4 points for the white team. The star has been passed to the pivot for the black side. Killjoy is now your jammer, but Richie calls off the jam before Killjoy can pick up any points. Smart move from the white team. So we haven't seen a whole lot of star passes, but the star pass is a special rule that can happen in Derby. If you are stuck in the pack, you're the jammer, you're stuck in the pack, and the other team has already gotten lead jammer, a lot of times it's easier just to take off your helmet cover and pass it to the pivot and get the helmet cover through first rather than trying to get your whole body through. Ace of Spades quickly knocked on the track for the black team, and somebody in the box but they're standing up, that means they have less than 10 seconds to serve in their penalty. So we saw that the black jammer is standing, so that means there's less than 10 seconds. The white team caught it off, and that's going to enable them to start on a power jam and hopefully getting the lead jammer status before the black jammer gets out of the box. Pound Cake is going to be the skater, the jammer that's going to attempt that. But Ace of Skates is released initially. Only had a couple seconds left on that penalty, so now we're at 5-on-5. But Pound Cake is able to make a free jam for the white team. Ace of Skates also completing their initial pass about a quarter of a lap behind. Pound Cake hitting the back of the pack quickly, able to juke around black blockers. Completes an initial scoring pass. The black team, Ace of Skates picks up 4 points as well. Some really excellent offensive blocking there by El Diablo on the white team. Made a completely empty outside line there from her jammer. Picking up another 4 points, calling off the jam. That's a total of 8 points to 4 in favor of the white.
I know. Why would you get one? Long enough to fight with.
Bigfoot versus Forrest Bump. Forrest Bump knocked him inside. Was able to run back really, really quickly and jump back onto track. Picks up the jammer status. Meanwhile, Forrest Bump still stuck behind almost all of the blockers. Jukes around. A low block being called on the black pivot, enabling Forrest Bump to complete their initial pass. Now it's jammer on jammer. It's Bigfoot's on their second scoring pass. Forrest Bump's on their first scoring pass. Forrest Bump approaching the back of the pack. Bigfoot calls it off. Denying Forrest any more points, although a little bit of a late call off there. Probably should have called her off a few seconds earlier because that enabled Forrest Bump to pick up 3 points at the end of that jam. So that was only a 1-point positive for the black team. The Joker versus Stinging Scorpio. Almost like a baseball slide there, the Joker took, goes right back up. Jumps to the outside, taken off, recycled again, allowing the Stinging Scorpio to pick up lead jammer. Stinging Scorpio goes, is on their set for a scoring pass. The Joker completes their initial pass. I heard the call from the bench on the white side, calling off the jam, and indeed Stinging Scorpio did, denying the black team any points, 3 points. Stinging Scorpio, however, at the end of that jam was called to the box on a penalty. There was a legal assist there, so that's going to be very advantageous for the black team. They're going to start off on a power jam. Hellhound is your jammer. Picks up new jammer immediately. Almost thought that they were being called on a penalty, I think, because that lead jam was called so fast. You really are the lead jammer and you're doing great, Hellhound. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful little apex jump there by Hellhound. Picks up 4 very needed points very quickly for the black team. Let's see if they can do it again. Not to the inside. Meanwhile, the Stinging Scorpio their third scoring pass. They are still the lead jammer. Hellhound calls it off before the white team was able to get to the back of the pack. 10 big points for the black team, 0 for the white team. Bigfoot versus El Diablo. El Diablo rocketing up the inside, but not to the inside. Very good deal, enabling Bigfoot to pick up the jammer. El Diablo is now out of the pack. Both jammers able to score points. Bigfoot taking the outside. Does their own defense or offense. Picks up 4 points for the black team. El Diablo. A slight decline by all 4 blockers on the black team. Delaying her emergence from the pack. Picks up 4 points for the white. Meanwhile, black in the pack. Completes her second scoring pass. El Diablo taking the outside line. Picks up a quick 4 points for the right side. Bigfoot getting a little bit more defense and difficulty than they're used to in the last few passes. They're actually down by the right team and decide this is the best time to call off the game. So that's 12 points for the black team and 8 for the white team.
I found a cell phone in this bathroom downstairs, and in bathroom I put it on the table if anyone's looking for it.
In the merch table?
Or at the ticket. Okay, thank you.
If you have lost your cell phone, there was a cell phone found in the bathroom, in the women's bathroom, please come to the front desk when you buy your tickets. Your cell phone is there if you lost your cell phone. Deer Dance versus the Joker. Deer Dance for the white team. The Joker completes their initial pass after a couple little spin around pirouettes. Deer Dance on their scoring pass. Up into the quick pack. Outside by number 74. It also went off. If you're knocked out of bounds by somebody that can also knock out of bounds, you can jump right back in.
And then bring it back up.
That is not a cut trick.
It's the same.
Looks like you got it. Speaking of penalties, though, the Joker has taken a penalty because he lost and saw a power hit for Deer Dance.
Oh, you're used to
Deer Dance has had the ball on the hand. There's an official review being called by Russ. So this is some time management here because there's only 3 seconds left on the period clock. So the official review stops the period clock. We're going to have one more jam after this in a round of finale to finish. But we're just going to have a big, I don't think this is an official review. I think this is official review. I think this is just a timeout. We're going to head into the halftime soon, so don't forget we're going to have a whole other game after this. The Steel City Roller is going to play at a Wednesday scrimmage. Boston merch, t-shirts on sale, $10 a shirt. We've got raffle baskets that benefit both leagues. There are flowers you can buy through the halftime. We've got food downstairs, we've got food upstairs at the Pizza Pub. We're going to have a after party at the Pizza Pub. The next Steel City game here, I don't think I said yet, the next Steel City game is going to be Saturday, March 22nd, and we're going to take on Bet City. And the Blitzburg Bombers are going to take on Morgantown. Bet City is from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Bowling Green, Kentucky. They're going to be playing the Hurricane. And Morgantown is the bodies. All right, here's our last jam of the game. The period clock has already expired, so whatever's left in this jam is whatever's going to be left. The Joker is a punch Bucky, all right? The Joker takes on that box, picks up the jam for left. Punch Buck also takes the initial pass. Keeping an engagement zone is what keeps the pack apart. If you didn't have that, it would turn into NASCAR, and that's a wholly different sport. I don't like, this is Derby. 8 wheels, not 4. Joker is letting this jam run. Still no jammer. Calling off the jam. Just has the right pivot, right back onto the track. So that's going to be an indoor game. If you want to congratulate both of these teams on a great game, one of them on the track, and the other on the track, soccer heads are going to all stand around for a victory lap. Say thanks, tell them what a great job they did. I'm very impressed. These are all junior skiers. I can't wait until they join Ugoli and Katie Judd. You all are so talented and so impressed.
I have to go too.
My fiance is going to be manning down for the second one.
Awesome.